Hey, my friends, Tim Windsor. Welcome back to the UNCOMMODiFiED podcast. Today is going to be one of those me-only episodes again. It's going to be the first in a two-part series, two different challenges I want to give you. Let's start this one off this way. 13 days of no. Imagine taking a 13-day challenge where you defy convention and you disrupt the status quo by saying no to everything and everyone. This isn't just going to be about setting boundaries. It's going to be about rebelling against the relentless pressure to conform, the pressure to be agreeable, and to always please others. Consider it as a radical form of self-empowerment and a rebellion against societal norms and unnecessary compulsions to say yes. Here's the experiment I want to invite you into. Here's the challenge. For the next 13 days, I want you to say no to everything that comes your way or comes into your life unless there's a great reason not to. And one of the only great reasons that I could think of for you to not to say no would be if it would be harmful for you or someone else. That's not what we're talking about, of course. So here's the challenge. Saying no to everything for 13 days in your personal and professional life, and it will have potent potential, I believe, for you and others when you do. And here's some of the things I've been thinking about it for myself, because I'm going to take this challenge, and for you. Here's some of the benefits that I see coming my way and most likely your way. Embracing no will get us more uncommodified instantaneously. Embracing saying no as a form of resistance against societal pressure to always be accommodating, productive, and socially active is going to be a statement against the culture of overwork and the expectations to always be on. This challenge will bring radical self-care for you and for myself. Position it sort of as an act of extreme self-preservation and care, prioritizing our mental health and the personal needs that we have over society's expectations of us. It's going to be a bold statement about putting your wellness, your well-being first unapologetically. It's going to be about asserting control when you think about it. See it as a seizing back control from a world that constantly demands of me and of you something that we've got to be careful about. We have to understand that everybody wants our time, energy, and resources. It's going to be an act of defiance against the idea that you owe or that I owe someone else my time. I want you to treat this as a period of social experimentation, challenging both your own limits and the reactions of those around you. Here's a question that you're going to find out the answer to, I think. How will your relationships, maybe, and your daily life change when you reject every request or invitation? We will be shattering the yes syndrome. We'll be breaking free from the shackles of people-pleasing, and we will discover our true desires and our potential limits. This is about proactive self-discovery, I think. I'm going to learn about myself, and I believe that you will as well. Embrace the provocative journey of self-discovery that's going to come as you consistently say no for 13 days in a row. What truths are you going to find out about yourself and your lifestyle, and what will emerge and what will strip away as being extraneous and not necessary? Refusing to adhere to the usual script is what this challenge is all about. It isn't just about declining invitations or requests. It's going to be a radical stance against the societal compulsion to always be accommodating. We'll be confronting our comfort zones. I know I will be, because I have struggled with this sometimes, saying no. Saying no can and will be an act of defiance against my own limitations and my own comfort zone. You will be pushing your own limits and discover what happens when you don't default to the easy yes. We'll also be making relational impact. We're going to be shaking up relationships. This is going to test the waters of your relationships. Who respects your audacity to say no and who doesn't? It will become, I think, the litmus test for the strength and authenticity of your connections. You're also going to be addressing head-on the fear of missing out, FOMO, missing out on purpose when you say no. That's what you'll be doing. And you're going to find out what happens when you consciously decide to miss out. It'll be an exploration of detachment and self-reliance. We will be empowering ourselves along the way in this challenge. We will be empowering ourselves because each no will become a power move to reclaim control over our time and our energy and our life's narrative. It's going to be about being the author of our own story and not just the character in someone else's story that they want us to be part of. It will be a statement of rebellion. I know that's a strong word, but it will. It's not just a personal boundary setting exercise or experiment. It's going to be a statement. You're going to be challenging the norm, questioning why society always values constant affirmation and agreement. Along the way, as I've thought about this, I think you and I are going to feel the shift. We're going to feel the psychological shift that's going to happen, and we're going to need to monitor how this will affect us mentally and emotionally. Does it lead to a sense of liberation, or does it lead to a sense of isolation? It's going to be a deep dive into our psyche. 13 days of no. Self-discovery through defiance. You're not just learning to say no, you're discovering what truly matters to you when you strip away the urge to please others all the time. But be aware, shit may happen. Be prepared for repercussions. Some may see this as a confrontational struggle, and others as a wake-up call. It is not going to be for the faint-hearted. This challenge isn't just about refusal. It's going to be a radical experiment in self-governance and social defiance. Be ready for a roller coaster of reactions, emotions, and consequences. But remember, while it's provocative, ensure it doesn't cause harm to yourself or others. That's not what this is about. And be mindful of situations where a flat-out no could have serious or irreversible consequences for you or others. That's not what we want to do. But we do want to experience and experiment with this idea. So here's the challenge. 13 days of no. Email me at tim@uncommodified.com or DM me on social media and let me know if you're going to take this challenge, and let me know what this experiment is teaching you and how it is liberating you from the unreasonable and unhelpful expectations that you place upon yourself and others place on you. Are you ready? Are you ready to go? Are you ready for no? Ready, set, 13 days of no. Let's get it done.